I wanted to reframe how you're thinking about Pinterest for your business. I hear people saying all the time they don't know how to use Pinterest. They don't know whether Pinterest is going to be worth it for them in their business. Isn't it just another social media platform? Isn't it just for wedding dresses and recipes and birthday parties? And I completely get why people think that. But the one thing that I want to get across to people is that if you are running a parent business, or you are running any business for that matter, you're trying to build that business up, or maybe you've got a side hustle as part of your business, Pinterest is probably the most underrated platform you're not using. And it's probably one of the best platforms for your business. So welcome back to Outsourced AF, or Outsourced as Fuck if we are going for the unedited version. So whether you're selling products, running a blog, promoting a podcast, or maybe you're offering like coaching services or consulting services, Pinterest needs to be on your radar for your business. And that's exactly what we're going to be diving into today. So I'm going to be talking about why Pinterest isn't dead, how you can use it to grow your business, and some of the latest updates from Pinterest that are going to hopefully make it a little bit more relevant for you and your business. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, I want to address kind of the elephant in the room as to why people think Pinterest is dead. And why they're wrong. The truth is, Pinterest doesn't work like the majority of platforms that we're probably used to. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Those platforms are about trends. They're about instant gratification, engagement metrics. Pinterest is completely different. It's a search engine. It's a visual search engine, not a social media platform, even though it's a platform on social media. So I want you to kind of reframe your thinking and think of Pinterest more like Google, but visual. So it's for people who are searching for long-term solutions. And when someone searches on Pinterest, they are actively looking for ideas, they're actively looking for inspiration or solutions, and that is where you come in. So whether you're selling toddler activity kits or homeschool courses or parent products or coaching advice or parenting advice, or running any sort of service-based business like family photography, for example, Pinterest will connect you with the people who are already looking for what you have to offer. And the kicker is that Pinterest content doesn't expire. So a pin that you post today could still drive traffic to your site 6 months or even a year from now. And that, to me, shows that Pinterest is far from dead. People are just probably using it wrong. So if Pinterest isn't a social media platform, what is it actually for? Pinterest is for long-term search-based traffic. So what does that mean? Let's say you post a reel on Instagram. It doesn't stay relevant for very long. I think maybe a day, maybe a week, depending on how many hits you got on it. Pinterest, your content has staying power. So a pin, again, like I said, a pin that you create today could still be driving traffic to your website or your products years down the line. So this is really important for parent-based businesses. As parents, our time is limited and in short supply. We don't have time to post every single day. We do not have time to chase trends. Pinterest works for us, not the other way around. So it's the perfect platform to share evergreen content that solves problems for your audience. Now, if you're probably wondering what's evergreen content. So if you were posting an offer and it had an expiry date on it. So I post an offer today for, get my VA course in, but it's going to expire in 3 months' time. My VA course is going to stop. That is not evergreen content. But if I was to post a clip from this podcast episode where it's relevant no matter the time of year, no matter what year, that is evergreen content, because this content is relevant regardless of a season. It's not Halloween themed, it's not Christmas themed, it's evergreen. So it's relevant all year round. That's what evergreen content is. So this would be things like meal planning, homeschool resources, parenting podcasts. And Pinterest has been rolling out updates that make it even easier for small businesses to kind of thrive and grow on Pinterest. So they've introduced Pinterest Trends, which is a tool that helps you understand what your audience is searching for in real time. So I'm going to show you a little screenshot of what that looks like in a second. But you can tailor your content to align with what's trending. So for project-based businesses, you also have Pinterest's shopping features, which are huge. We'll talk about that more in a bit. So I'm just going to show you around Pinterest Trends and show you what I'm talking about. And so as we can see, this is the Pinterest Trends. You literally just go onto Google, type in Pinterest Trends. This is what will come up. You have to be logged in to work it, but you just go on Google and type in Pinterest Trends and it will sign you up for it. So we can already see here that these are trends with high search volume within the last 30 days. So this is everything that these are really high hitting pieces that people are looking for and searching for in the United Kingdom on Pinterest currently. So we've got a whole range of things here. So again, we've got healthy recipe ideas, holiday nails, obviously it's coming up to holiday season. We have got wedding decor, we've got summer nails, we've got lever shirts because it's obviously coming up to when school's going to be finishing, summer nails. But if none of this is relevant, you've also got this down here, which shows you the percent of how often it's changing and whether it's on the up or whether it's on the down. So something like this, for example, I would probably not use because it seems to be coming down now. Whereas something like this, book art drawings, is going up, and so it's too real. So we could go through here and we can have a look at keywords and we can see if anything's relevant for us. If nothing is, then we can do this. Let's have a look. Parenting advice. Let's see. So we've got smart parenting. So that would work. And parenting. So let's have a look at smart parenting. And we'll have a look in the last 3 months. Right, so smart parenting did have a bit of a peak last month. So it's the 25th of May. It does seem to be coming down again, but you can see that it's had a steady growth pretty much all throughout the year. So I would probably still use that as a keyword, smart parenting. We could also have a look at mum life. That's another one. We can bring it down and you can see the percentage of people that are actually looking for this and what are popular pins. So here we go. We can see smart parenting. We can see mums featured. Mum life, again, that one seems to be sort of steady. It did have a big dip there, but we seem to be kind of going back up a little bit again. So you can do this, but if you were, for example, let's have a look. Homeschool business. Let's get rid of the ones that we've already done. There we go, homeschool. So we've got some good hits on homeschool. And again, we can go down to our popular pins down here. We could try home education. So nothing's coming up for home education, which is surprising. So I would leave that one, but we could try education. So we've got educational toys, we've got education generally. So again, that one rose throughout the year. Obviously, it's going to be dropping off now because we're coming to the end of the year, but you will see that go up. So this is just a quick show around. Obviously, it's difficult to do keywords when you're not picking on something specific. You can see from there, and this is a really good way to do keyword searching on Pinterest as well. So that's Pinterest Trends. As I mentioned, you can tailor your content to align with what is trending at the time. So I would go in maybe once a month and just double check and see if anything has changed in Pinterest and see what's going on. So before I go and talk about strategy on Pinterest, I want to talk about some of the other updates from Pinterest that are relevant for parent businesses. So I've been keeping an eye on their newsroom, and here are some of the highlights. So shopping features. Now, Pinterest is doubling down at the moment on making it easier for small businesses to sell directly through the platform. So if you're a parent and you're selling handmade products, digital downloads, personalized gifts, you can now create shoppable pins that let users buy straight from Pinterest. So it's like having your own shop front on one of the most search-friendly platforms. Then we've got Pinterest Trends, which again, I've just shown you. So this tool helps you see what's trending in your specific niche. So again, for example, if you're a parenting coach, you can find out what topics parents are searching for, from potty training tips, work from home strategies, whatever you need. Idea pins. So think of these like stories, but they don't disappear. A really good way to showcase your products or your services in action. So whether it's a kind of quick demo of your product or a behind the scenes look at how you run your business, idea pins are a way to go. And then we've also got enhanced analytics. So Pinterest is now giving even more insights into how your pins are performing. So you can see how many people are saving your pins, how many people are clicking through, taking action. These updates are showing that Pinterest is actively investing in helping small businesses succeed on that platform. And as a parent entrepreneur, now is the perfect time to be taking advantage of it. So what kind of content does really well on Pinterest if you are a business? Blog posts. So if you've got a blog about parenting tips, family travel, meal planning, Pinterest is a goldmine for driving traffic to your blog. I would recommend having a blog either way. So if you don't have a blog, I would recommend just setting up a Substack or a Medium site for free and start writing a blog, because it will give you more access to the links that you can put on Pinterest. Then you can start linking your blog posts rather than just, especially if you're affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is a bit of a tricky one. As you've probably seen on TikTok, you will have seen videos like this.
Yo, I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to make this overnight, man, just using Amazon and Pinterest. As you can see, I pay for no ads, man. It's all organic traffic, and I'm going to show you the exact steps I took, man. First, you want to head over to Amazon Associates, and this is where you're going to be signing up for completely free. And this is where you're going to be also getting your Amazon affiliate links. Then you want to head over to Pinterest, and you want to make sure you create a business account. And it's completely free as well to sign up. And this is where you're going to be posting your Amazon links so you can start getting traffic and sales. Once you sign up for Amazon Associates, you want to head over back to Amazon, and this should be on top, man. Once you have that where it says get link, you should be good. So as you can see, this product is on Amazon, and to get your link, you just click over here where it says get link, right? And then right here, this is your affiliate link. So once people click that and purchase it, you get a commission off the product. Then you want to head over back to TikTok, right? And you want to search up the product. And as you can see, they have all these different videos that went viral, man. So what you want to do is download a video, and then you're going to post it on Pinterest. So to save your video, you just want to click over here on the video. And then from there, you just click copy link. And then you want to take it over here to this website called Snaptic. Once you pasted your link, it should look something like this. And then you just want to click download to download your video. And then from there, you want to head over back to Pinterest, and you want to create a pin for an idea. And then you upload your video, and then you add a title and description, and then you also credit the creator, man. And then you want to go over here to the bottom, and as you can see, you can add tags. And over here where it says add products is where you're going to put your affiliate link. Like I said, you want to go back over here and then click get link. And then once you have that, this is your affiliate link. And then from there, you go back to Pinterest and then add products, like I said. And it's going to say use link, right? And then you just want to paste it right here. Give it a sec. Click enter. As you can see, your Amazon product is going to show up. And then you want to click different photos, so you can go with this one. And then boom, your product is right here. It should look something like this as your final product. And you want to do this 3 to 5 times throughout the day, man. And you're going to start getting traffic and sales. And as you can see, you just click publish.
There were so many issues with that video that I had. With regards to obviously the taking the content from other people, I know he credited the original creator on TikTok, but I just think it's still shady. The other issue that I have is the affiliate link itself. So there's no issue with putting affiliate links on Pinterest, but if you are going onto Pinterest and you are putting a pin on Pinterest and then putting the link to your affiliate link just directly in the link section, you're probably going to get blocked for spam on Pinterest. The best way to do affiliate marketing on Pinterest is to hyperlink that affiliate link in a blog post. Or if you're doing video, for example, with this podcast, if I wanted to put these clips out on Pinterest, I could put it in the show notes for the blog and put a blog post out there and put the hyperlink in there, things like that. Because you are likely to get spam blocked on Pinterest for just hyperlinking your, just direct linking your affiliate links in Pinterest. So please don't do that. If you want any more details on that, please pop me a message over or pop a comment below and I'll try and explain it a bit better. So yeah, if you are selling physical or digital products, educational printables, things like that, Pinterest is a gold mine for you, but please, please, please do it in the right way. Not as previously shown in that video. If you offer services, So whether you're a coach, a consultant, a photographer, create pins on Canva or Adobe or wherever you create your graphics that link to your services, or maybe even a booking page if you've got like a stand store or a pen site. I use pen site myself. Notion pages, things like that. If you've got a website host on Notion, anything like that, hyperlink them into Pinterest and offer your services. Again, same for lead magnets. So if you've got a freebie, whether that's like a meal planning template and you want people to come and sign up for your email things, Pinterest is again perfect for promoting lead magnets to grow your email list. If you host a parenting podcast like I do, if you haven't checked my parenting podcast out, go and check out Unfiltered Parenthood on Apple and Spotify. I have to get that in there. You want to create pins that link directly to your episodes or your show notes. The key with Pinterest is to focus on evergreen content that solves a problem for your audience. So think about what your ideal customer is searching for and create pins that answer those questions. And you can use those questions with the keywords that we were looking at earlier on Pinterest. So have a look and see what people are actually searching for. I've got a couple of simple strategies that will hopefully save you a bit of time, because I know what you're probably thinking. It all sounds great, but you don't have the time to add another platform. You've got TikTok, you've got LinkedIn, you've got Facebook, you've got Instagram. Pinterest doesn't have to take up a ton of time though. So how can we make it work for you without feeling overwhelmed? Because that's the whole point of this show. So you want to batch your pins if you can. It's going to free up so much of your time if you can maybe create a day, a month where you just batch create pins. And you want to use tools like Canva. Which will make this really, really easy for you. Use a scheduler. So you can either use Metrical. I use Metrical for planning my pins out. You can pin your schedule. Sorry, you can schedule out natively in the Pinterest app, but I think you can only still do 30 days, up to 30 days. The most common method is to use a platform like Tailwind, which will let you schedule your pins in advance, and it will do it for months and months and months, and it will just repeat them as well, which is great. So you don't have to think about it every day. If you are already posting on social media, repurpose that content onto Pinterest. So if you're posting on Instagram or TikTok, put those posts into pins and put them on Pinterest. If you've got a blog or a podcast, again, pin every single piece of content that you create. And you want to focus on the keywords. So Pinterest is a search engine, so make sure your pins include the keywords that your audience is searching for. With these strategies, you can keep a Pinterest presence active without spending hours on it. Yeah. Now it's your turn. So if you've been ignoring Pinterest, hopefully it's time for you to give it another shot. Whether you're promoting a blog, selling products, growing your podcast, whatever it is, Pinterest can help you reach your goals. I will caveat that though with the only people that I do not recommend Pinterest to generally are local small businesses. So if you've got my husband, for example, works in a butcher's. It's not a conglomerate of butchers, so there aren't multiples of butchers around the country. It's just one small shop in our town. I wouldn't recommend Pinterest for them because they don't do deliveries. They are just a local small business. And I think unless they were promoting something like a digital product or they were promoting something that people could get instantly, that can be emailed to them, or maybe to look at maybe if they were growing an email list. But again, why would you bother growing an email list if people on your email list are in Scotland and you're based down in the Midlands, for example, and you've only got one shop in the Midlands? People aren't going to come from Scotland to the Midlands. People aren't going to come from America to the Midlands to buy whatever it is that my husband's shop sells. So yeah, if you're a very, very niche, small, local business, I wouldn't recommend Pinterest to you. But everyone else, service-based businesses, multinational conglomerates, anyone else, podcasters, everything, get on Pinterest. And if you're feeling overwhelmed about it, I've got you covered. So check the link in the show notes for some resources that will help you get started with Pinterest. And I've also got a Pinterest setup package designed to help you save time as well. So yeah, let's hopefully get your Pinterest strategy up and running. So that's it for today's episode. I hope this gave you a kind of a fresh perspective on how powerful Pinterest can be. Don't forget to check the show notes for some resources to get you started. Can't wait to see you for the next episode.